Hello and welcome to Elyse Leren Yoga. Today's class will focus on building some heat in the upper body, and then we'll move into some hamstring stuff, some hip stuff. We'll move quite a bit just to make your body feel good today. And as we move, because often we show up in these physical yoga practices, in fitness classes, to focus on giving our physical body what it needs. Or maybe we meditate or do things for our mind, slowing down the mind. But what do you do to lighten your soul? And so as we move today, just start to think of that a little bit, of what can you do in your life that focuses more on making your heart beat deeper, more passionately. And maybe that's spending time with loved ones. Maybe that's taking a walk in nature, but how can you make time and space for these things that are just as important as our physical practice? So today we will start in a child's pose. Separate your knees out wide, bring your big toes to touch and crawl your arms out in front of you. Lower your forehead to the mat. And as we arrive here, just start to deepen your breath. Let your breath fill this shape. Let your breath ground you. We'll take 3 deep breaths together to get on the same pattern here. Inhale through your nose, fill up completely. Open your mouth, exhale, let it all go. 2 more, inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Close down your mouth, start to breathe in and out through your nose for Ujjayi Pranayama. Walk your hands back towards your knees, come into a tabletop all fours. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Now start to find some movement here that feels good for you. As always, this does not need to be something that's life-changing for your body or that has a yoga name. This can just be whatever feels tight in your body, whatever you're showing up with, move into. And start to even out on side 2 if you did something one-sided here. Start to make your way back through center with a neutral spine and a flat back. Cross one ankle over the other. On an inhale, shift your hips forward and lift your feet off the ground so you come into a plank-like shape. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward, bend your elbows to 90 degrees and lower halfway down for Baby Chaturanga. Inhale, press into the ground, straighten your arms. Exhale, sink your hips back and lower your elbows exactly underneath your shoulders so your forearms are parallel. 2 more of each. Inhale, lift both elbows out the same time. Shift your hips forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, come halfway down. Inhale, press into the ground, come up. Exhale, sink your hips back, lower your elbows underneath your shoulders. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now keep your forearms where they are. Step your feet back one at a time, come into a forearm plank. Lift your kneecaps up your legs, reach back through your heels and melt your heart so you feel your arms plug into your shoulders. Now keeping this connection, press down through your elbows all the way to your fingertips. Start to walk your toes up towards your elbows for dolphin pose. Release your head here. Bring your big toes together. Keep your shoulders over your elbows. Inhale, lift your right leg into the air. Square your hips, reach through your heel a lot. Exhale, lower your right foot. Root through your right foot. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Reach through your heel, shoulders still forward. Exhale, lower your left foot. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, see if you can press down through your hands so much that your elbows lift at the same time. If not, one elbow and then the other. Downward facing dog, you can step a little farther back with your feet. You can pedal through your heels, shift your hips. Find any movement here that feels really good for you. And start to settle. Tilt your tailbone up towards where the ceiling and wall meet. Draw your belly button towards your spine and find outer rotation in your upper arms. Inhale, lift your right leg into the air behind you. Square your hips, reach through your heel. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms lift. Start to pulse forward and back to warm up your hips slowly. If your back knee feels uncomfortable or unsupported, you can place a blanket underneath your knee or double over your mat. Now start to settle forward. Interlace your fingers. Keep your index fingers pointing up and wrap your right thumb over your left. Now start to draw an imaginary line on the ceiling. Lift your biceps back past your ears. Lift your gaze up. Take a breath in here. Exhale, straighten your front leg, airplane your torso. Bring your palms back by your hips and higher, pinkies towards one another. 2 more of each. Inhale, interlace your fingers, lift your gaze, lift your heart. Exhale, straighten your front leg, airplane your torso, reach forward through the crown of your head. 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Tuck under your back toes if they're not already tucked. Exhale, lift your back knee and pop your left foot up to meet your right. Forward fold, Uttanasana at the top of your space. Release your head and neck. Find any variation here for a forward fold. Any movement that feels good for you. Come back through center, release your arms, inhale, halfway lift. Draw shoulder blades closer together. Exhale, forward fold, release your head and neck. Root down through your feet, inhale, mountain pose, arms up overhead. Exhale, capture your right wrist with your left hand, pull your right arm up and over to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, pull your left arm up and over to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, cactus your arms, send your elbows forward and uplift your heart. Inhale, arms lift, grow tall. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Root through your left foot, step your right foot back to a low lunge, lower your knee. Inhale your arms to lift and start to pulse forward and back. Warm up your hips slowly here. Start to interlace your fingers as you pulse. Index fingers point up, right thumb in front of your left. Now start to settle forward in your lunge. Take a breath in, lift your gaze, send your biceps past your ears. Exhale, straighten your front leg, airplane your torso, palms face down by your sides. 2 more, inhale, interlace your fingers, lift your gaze. Exhale, straighten your front leg, airplane your torso. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Inhale, arms lift, bend your front knee. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Lift your back knee, inhale, plank. Step your left foot to meet your right. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward and slowly lower all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes, root through the tops of your feet, inhale, curl up, cobra pose. Press down, lift up, shoulders down your back. Exhale, earth. To build some back strength, inhale, press down, lift up. Lift up a bit less than you normally do, and then lift your hands off the ground. Stay that high. Exhale, hands down, forehead down. Tuck under your toes, lift your knees. Inhale, straight up to plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. We'll do the same thing on side 2. This will move a little faster, breath to movement. Inhale, lift your left leg into the air, square your hips. Exhale, step forward to a lunge, back knee down. Inhale, arms lift, cross at your thumbs, lift your gaze. Exhale, straighten your front leg, airplane torso. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Last one, breath in, and breath out. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms lift. Exhale, tuck under your back toes, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, grab left wrist with right hand, pull up and over to the right. Inhale, arms lift, opposite grip. Exhale, right arm up and over to the left. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, arms lift, grow tall. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, step your left foot back, lower your knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, interlace your fingers, lift your heart. Exhale, straighten your front leg, airplane. 2 more, inhale, you've got it. Exhale. 1 more, breath in. And breath out. Inhale, bend your knee, arms lift. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Lift your back knee, inhale, plank, step it back. Exhale, shift forward and lower halfway down, hold. Flip to the tops of your feet, inhale, up dog. Shins and thighs stay lifted. Exhale, roll over your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg into the air. Exhale, bend at your knee, open up your hips, circle through your ankle. Inhale, re-extend through your right leg, square your hips. Exhale, knee to nose, curl in, shoulders stack over your wrists. Inhale, reach back and extend. Exhale, tap your right tricep with your right knee, get it up high. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cut it under. Now step through, extend your leg off to the side, lower your back heel to the ground, and inhale, reach your left arm up. Now left arm can come over ear if you'd like for a deeper side stretch. You can also lift this right foot off of the ground or bend your knee and sink your hips forward. Many options here. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, lower your left hand. Inhale your right leg to lift. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. Root through both feet. Inhale, high crescent lunge, arms lift. Settle your front knee right over your front heel, back heel high. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Bend your back knee for more length through your low back. Now lower your arms to your low back, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, root through your right foot. Peel your back toes into the air, bound-handed airplane. Feel length from the crown of your head to your back heel. Reach your fist towards your back heel. Take just 1 more breath in here. Exhale, step back, release your hands. Inhale, 5-pointed star, open up. Exhale, bend your knees, W your arms, and draw your elbows behind your rib cage, squeeze your shoulder blades. 2 more, inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bend your knees, draw elbows together. 1 more breath in, and breath out. Keep your legs as they are. Inhale your arms out and up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart, sit a little lower. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back. Left knee bends, left knee right over your heel. Energetically draw your feet towards one another. Stack your shoulders over your hips and draw your gaze over your left fingertips. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reach up, pull your left wrist up and back with your right hand to deepen the side stretch. Keep that bend in your front knee. Exhale, reverse your grip, pull your right arm forward for a floating extended side angle. Engage your core, bend your front knee, open your chest. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your left hand to the ground. I'm going to step back a little so I have space. Release your left hand to the ground or to a block and lift your back foot into the air for a half moon. Reach back through your right heel, up through your right hand, and down through your left foot. Left hand can be on the ground or it can be floating. Now start to bend your top knee heel to glute. You can stay right here and send your knee back to lengthen through your hip flexors, or capture your foot with your right hand and kick your foot into your hand for Chapasana. Either way, you'll feel a deep stretch in the front of your right thigh. Take one more breath in. Exhale, close off your hips for standing splits. Lower your right hand to the ground and extend your right leg back and up. Close off your hips. If you look at your right toes, they're pointing straight down, and then reach up through your heel. So good, you guys. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step back to a low lunge. Plant your hands, inhale, plank position. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward, come halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're moving around the entire mat today with a mandala flow. Inhale, look to the top of your space between your thumbs. Exhale, walk, skip, or jump your feet to a forward fold. Bring your big toes together. Bend at your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Look down past your knees. Make sure you can see all of your toenails. And then sit farther back and farther down. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, Weeping Buddha. Lift your heels. Lower your hips to your heels. Bend your knees deeply and wrap your arms around your shins. Curl in. 2 more. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Weeping Buddha. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, Weeping Buddha. This time, root through your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee comes up with you. Exhale, eagle, wrap your legs. Left thigh over your right. Rebend your left knee. And then when you're ready, left arm under your right arm. Bear hug, hands to shoulders or palms together. Square your hips, sit a bit lower, and then lift your elbows higher. If you're gripping your palms, send your forearms away from your face. Keep your arms as they are. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts. Exhale, eagle airplane. Send your right fingertips forward and your left heel back. Hold for 3, 4, 2, and slowly, gently step back. Release your arms. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, bend your right knee, Skandasana or lateral lunge. So you can just shift your weight over to your right leg, or you can lift your left toes and settle in. Hands to the ground, lift your chest. Inhale, walk your hands through center, lift your hips. Exhale, low lunge at the top of your space. Hands frame your left foot. Inhale, plank, step it back. Exhale, shift forward and lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, head down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Side 2, same actions here. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, bend at your knee, open your hip. Circle through your ankle. Lift your right shoulder as high as your left so your upper back is squared to the top of your mat. Inhale, straighten back through your left leg, square your hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Lower your back heel and extend your left foot off to the side, fallen triangle. Inhale, reach your right arm up. You can keep it here, reach it overhead. You can lift your left leg or bend your knee, or any variation in between. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower your right hand, lift your back heel. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. Inhale, high crescent, arms lift. Front knee over your front heel, back heel high, square your hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, lift your heart. Continue to lower your hands to your low back, opposite hand on top. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, root through your left foot a lot, peel your right toes into the air. Bound-handed airplane. Feel energy moving back down through your fist and your heel as you reach forward through the crown of your head. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step back, release your fist. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. W your arms, squeeze shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms lift, keep your knees bent. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Now see if you can sit a little lower. Close down your eyes or lower your gaze and just experience this shape. Let this shape be what lights up your spirit in this moment, just knowing that you can hold something that's challenging for maybe longer than you want to. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Bend your right knee. Shoulders over your hips. Front knee over your front heel. Gaze over your right fingertips. Flip your right palm. Capture your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, pull your right arm up and back for a supported reverse warrior. Exhale, capture your left wrist with your right hand. Pull your left arm so that your torso hovers over your right thigh. Shine your heart up, send your hip back, take a breath in. Exhale, lower your right hand down, shorten your stance, and launch forward half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Reach back through your left heel, up through your left arm, and maybe your right fingertips float. Now take a breath in here, fill up. Start to bend your top knee heel to glute and send your knee a bit farther back. You'll feel that length through the top of your hip. You can also capture your foot, ankle, or pant leg with your left hand. Now kick foot into hand if you've captured your foot. Open your rib cage. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale, close off your hips. Extend your left leg back, lower your left hand to the ground, standing splits. Release your head down towards your right foot. Make sure your hips are closed here. See if you can lift that left heel 1 inch higher. Take a breath in. Exhale, step back, plant your hands. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward. Come halfway down and pause. Flip to the tops of your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders down your back. Exhale, roll over your toes, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, look up between your thumbs. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, skip, or jump to a forward fold. Big toes touch, bend at your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Sit lower than where you first arrived. Take a deep breath in here, fill up. Exhale, airplane torso this time, palms face down. Option to lift your heels for drinking bird. 2 more. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird, or just heels down here. 1 more. Breath in and breath out. Root through your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms lift. Exhale, eagle legs. Cross right thigh over left. You can double wrap, single wrap, or toes to the ground for a kickstand. Level your hips, and then when you're ready, right arm underneath your left for full Garudasana. Lift your elbows as high as your shoulders. Forearms away from your face. Squeeze your elbows together. Squeeze your thighs together. Keep your arms as they are. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, eagle airplane. Send your right leg back and your left fingertips forward. Once again, find that long line of energy. Hold for 3, for 2. Last one. Step it back. Release your arms. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, Skandasana or lateral lunge. Bend your left knee. Your heel can be lifted on the left leg or lowered. Lower your hands to the ground. Lift your heart. Inhale, lift your hips through center. Exhale, pivot to the top of your space. Hands frame your right foot. Plant your hands. Inhale, plank. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward and lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, forehead down. Tuck under your toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, hips back, down dog. Lower your knees to watch this next step with me, and then we'll do it together. So we're going to lower our forearms down and come into that dolphin pose, and then we'll find the same actions we were doing at the beginning of class by lifting both elbows together. So we'll start in dolphin, and again, you can watch me and then we'll do it together. Then you'll bring your big toes together, bend at your knees and look forward. Now as you press down through your legs and your feet, this momentum will lift your elbows off the ground, and then you'll come forward and lower halfway for chaturanga. Just this shape, low plank. Then you'll press back up to plank and lower your elbows to the ground. That being said, you can also do elbow, elbow, forward, chaturanga, come back up, elbow down, elbow down. That works too. All right, so we'll just do 3 of these with the breath, and then we'll start to cool down. Bend your knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale, lift your elbows. Pounce forward and come halfway down. Inhale, press up to plank and lower your elbows. Lift your hips, dolphin. Exhale. Again, inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, press down, lift up. Travel forward and finish your exhale with elbows bent. Inhale, plank. Lower your elbows, lift your hips. Exhale, dolphin. One more. Inhale, you've got this. Look forward. Exhale, pounce forward. Land in chaturanga. Inhale, press into the ground. Exhale, lower your elbows. Lower your knees. Nice work. Shake out your arms. Bring your legs forward and come all the way down to your back. Once on your back, draw your knees in towards your belly. Wrap your hands around each shin and open your knees into a reverse child's pose. From here, gently rock side to side. You can move your knees one at a time, move down or up, whatever feels good for you. Feel the residual effects from all of the heat that you've created this last half hour. Bring your knees together, T or cactus your arms, take a breath in. Exhale, lower both knees to the right, bump your hips to the left. Maybe draw your gaze to the left if that feels okay for your neck. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, lower both knees to the left. Bump your hips to the right. Feel the heaviness through your body, no longer holding yourself in place, but letting everything go. Inhale, come back through center. Bring your knees in towards your belly, wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a loving squeeze. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, final Shavasana. Take up space, move all items out of reach and let this final pose be your peak pose that you show up in most presently today. Please stay here for as long as you'd like. When you're ready, start to deepen your breath. Invite small movements into fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. Find a full body stretch. Pull your knees into your belly and rock off onto whichever side feels more grounding for you. And moving with eyes closed, use your top arm to press yourself up to a seat. Cross at your ankles, stack your shoulders over your hips, and bring your palms to touch in front of your heart for Anjali Mudra. Today we will close our class out with one final Om together. We will skip out on saying Namaste, but you can always say it from your own home. We'll start with a free breath in through the nose, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale for Om. Draw your thumbs to your third eye space. I bow to you with so much love and gratitude. Thank you so much for showing up on your mat today. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, please let me know, and I will see you next time.